Dear students, in the previous lesson we have already done with the internal structure of the heart. Okay, now in this segment we are going to understand the conduction system in the heart, in the human heart rather. Okay, now when we are talking about conduction system, so in this lesson we are going to understand how the generation of impulse takes place in the heart, as well as how this impulse gets transmitted to all the auricles and ventricles, the walls of the auricles and ventricles through the cardiac muscles, and how contraction occurs, and how this impulse helps in contraction. So we are going to understand this in this segment. Okay. So what did I say? That in the conduction system, that means it means generation of impulses taking place. When there is generation of impulses taking place, that means this impulse is transmitted to all the walls of the auricles and ventricles, and as a result it is helping in the contraction of heart. So we can write it down here like this: conduction system means generation of impulse, and this impulse is transmitted, okay, through the walls of auricles. I'm writing in short, auricles and ventricles. Okay, and this helps in contraction. Fine. Now, this conduction system comprises of some specialized cardiac muscles. Okay, so let me write it down. It is comprising of special cardiac muscles, and this cardiac muscle is also known as the nodal tissue. Okay. Now, these impulse, for understanding this conduction system, you need to understand some few things. Okay, what is that? This impulse is first of all generated from SA node. Now, let me explain first, then I am going to write it down. Now, this SA node is the full form of SA node is sinoatrial node. Sinoatrial node. Okay, this SA node is actually the natural pacemaker that we say. Okay, it actually what it does, this SA node is actually helping in the generation of impulse in the heart, and this is the place from where the impulse is generated. Okay, now before I explain about the SA node, you need to understand by the help of a diagram. First of all, when we are talking about SA node, this, as I have said, this SA node is the place from where the impulse is generated. Okay. Now, this SA node is believed to be the remains of sinus venosus. Okay, if you remember that I have explained in the previous classes about sinus venosus, the sinus venosus is the associated structure which was found in the lower group of animals, isn't it? So I have explained that. So for those students who have cannot remember this sinus venosus, for them I am repeating once more. The sinus venosus is an associated structure from through which the deoxygenated blood is coming and it is pumped into the auricles. Okay, in the lower group of animals it happens. In case of fishes, in case of amphibians, we have seen the sinus venosus is carrying the oxygenated blood, and it is being pumped into the auricles and then into the ventricles. Okay. In the reptiles, we have found the sinus venosus was, somewhat reduced in structure. Okay. So, and in case of birds and mammals, as the heart evolved, the evolution is taking place. We have seen the sinus venosus is getting merged with the right atrium. Now, when we are talking about the sinoatrial node, the sinoatrial node is believed to be the remains of the sinus venosus. Okay, and if we talk about the location of this sinoatrial node, then it is present on the walls, on the right side of the wall of the right atrium. Okay, you will be able to understand it better as I draw the diagram. First of all, let me write down the characteristics. As I have said, AC node is the sinoatrial node. You can write it down in caps. This one. Okay. Now, as I have said, it is the place where impulse is generated. Fine. Here, this place where the impulse is generated. Now, it is believed to be the remains of sinus venosus. Okay. Another point which I discussed is the location. Location is present or located on the right side of the wall of right atrium. Okay, this is right atrium. Now, let me draw the structure. It will be better for you to understand. So, this is the outline structure of the heart, which I am drawing, tilted towards, slightly towards the left. You know the reason. I have already explained that. Now, these are the valves which I am drawing, and I am showing you the partition of the auricles and ventricles. Okay. Now, I am not going to draw, rather label all the structures of the human heart, because I have already explained that in the previous lesson. Okay. Now, just I am going to label those parts which are required for the explanation of the conduction system. Okay. So, first of all, this one is the right atrium. This one is the left atrium. Right. This one is the right ventricle, and this one is the left ventricle. This you all know. You also know about the partitions. This is the inter-auricular septum. Okay, and this one is the interventricular septum. This also you know. So, we require these structures for the explanation of conducting system. Now, coming to the location. Now, if I have to label the part, if I have to show you the position of the sinoatrial node, you have to assume this heart as a 3D structure. Okay. In the 3D structure, this is the internal structure. I cannot draw the 3D structure right here. Okay. What you have to assume is that the heart is this, and this is 3D structure like this. Okay. So, as I have said, it is located on the right side of the wall of the right atrium. So, this one is the right atrium, okay, and on the right side, that means somewhere here, okay. So if the structure is like this, it is, don't get confused. The sinoatrial node is not present inside the heart, okay. It is a 3D structure you have to assume here, like this 3D structure you have to assume here, and then you have to somewhere it will be present here on the right side of the right atrium, of the wall of the right atrium, somewhere here. Since I have to write here as the location of the sinoatrial node, but it doesn't signify that it is present inside the heart. I am just showing you for the for understanding it. It is somewhere here. It is, if it is a 3D structure, if you assume this, it is somewhere here. Okay, and if I have to tell you the exact position, you can say we can say that the sinoatrial node is somewhere located near the superior vena cava. This is the superior vena cava. You already know that, the superior vena cava. So it is, the sinoatrial node is located near about the superior vena cava. Okay. So this is the position of the sinoatrial node. This one. Let me label it SA node. So as I have said, this is the location on the right side of the wall of the right atrium. Now, this, as the impulse is generated, okay, as the impulse is generated from the sinoatrial node, this impulse will get transmitted to the auricles, to the right auricles, to the left auricles, okay, and this will then reach. How this impulse will be generated? This impulse will be generated through the cardiac muscles. All over there are cardiac muscles present. So the impulse, as the impulse is being generated, it will get transmitted to the right atrium, to the right atrium, to the left atrium, and through the cardiac muscles. Okay, keep that in mind. Through the cardiac muscles. Now, and ultimately it will reach to a tissue which is known as AV node. We are going to describe that. Okay, what I am trying to say is, as the impulse is generated, this impulse will get transmitted to the right atrium and left atrium through the cardiac muscles, and ultimately it will reach to another tissue. Okay, now this tissue which I am talking about is the AV node. Okay, let me explain first, then I am going to show you with the help of the diagram. Okay, now this AV node is present on the right atrium, but it is near to the junction in between the interauricular septum and interventricular septum. First listen to me what I am saying, then I am going to draw the diagram. I mean, I am going to point out where it is exactly what exactly it is happening, and you will be able to understand it clearly. Okay, so what did I say? As the SA node is being transmitted to the right auricle and left auricle through the cardiac muscles, and it then what it does, it ultimately reaches another tissue which I talked about, and this another tissue is known as the AV node. Okay, this AV node is located somewhere here. Again, I am pointing out here, but that doesn't mean it is present inside the wall. Okay, inside it. It is not present. It is somewhere. It is a 3D structure, so it is present on the walls. Okay, so it is present in the right atrium in between the interauricular septum and interventricular septum. So somewhere here. Okay. Now what happens? The time taken for the SA node to reach the AV node. This is the AV node. Let me label this first. AV node. Okay, this one is AV node. So the time taken for the impulse to reach the AV node from the SA node is 0.03 seconds. Okay, I will write it down, don't worry. Just listen to me first, then I am going to write down one by one. So, this is actually, the time taken is 0.03 seconds. Okay, and the speed at which this transmission of impulse occurs from the SA node to AV node is 1 meter per second. Okay, so what did I say? Let me write it down first. The SA, as the impulse is generated from SA node, the stimulus is transmitted to right auricle and left auricle, and finally reaches a tissue known as AV node. Okay, understood? Now, what else did I explain? Let me rub this off. No, I'm just writing it here. Okay, what did I say? The time taken to reach the impulse to AV node from SA node is 0.03 seconds. Okay, and the speed is 1 meter per second. Okay, so this is the time taken for the impulse to reach the AV node from the SA node is 0.03 seconds, and the speed with which the impulse is being generated is at a speed of 1 meter per second. Okay, and what now this I have already told you. Now, as the impulse, this AV node, let me write it down. This AV node is located. This AV node is what? This AV node is a structure which is present on the at the junction on the right wall. On the right atrium at the junction in between the interauricular septum and interventricular septum. So we can write it here as atrium. First of all, located on the right atrium in between the junction of interauricular and interventricular septum. Okay, now what is this AV node? This AV node is a structure which actually sets the pace. Okay, it actually sets the pace. So it is often known as pace setter. Now what is pace setter? Basically this AV node being a pace setter, it is actually setting the pace with which the heartbeat is regulated. It is regulating the heartbeat. Okay, so this is actually bringing about the beating of the heart. Brings about the heartbeat, or regulates the heartbeat, rather, right? Regulates the heartbeat. Regulates the heartbeat. So AV node is actually regulating the heartbeat. Now, the question is, if the AC node is being, the impulse is being transmitted to the right auricle and left auricle through the cardiac muscles from the AC node. I have already explained that. Okay. Now, all over there are cardiac muscles, right? So, what is the requirement of this, intermediate structure, that is the AV node? What is the requirement of this? Since there are almost, everywhere there is cardiac muscles, so if the impulse can be generated to the right auricle and left auricle, so it is very obvious the impulse can also be generated to the ventricles through the cardiac muscles only. So what is the requirement? Why there is a requirement of AV node, or rather the intermediate structure? What happens is that in between the auricles and the ventricles, there is a reason. Okay, in between the auricles and the ventricles, there is a band of connective tissue which is present. Okay, and this tissue, this band of connective tissue, is known as the annular pad. I'm going to write down. In between auricle and ventricle, a series of band of connective tissue, is present. Okay, and this is known as annular pad. This annular pad is acting as an insulating system. So, there is a requirement of an intermediate structure which will actually distribute the impulse to the ventricles as well. So, that is why, in spite of the presence of the cardiac muscle, there is a requirement of the AV node which will help the transmission of impulse to all the walls of the ventricles as well. Okay, so now these after it reaches the impulse is reaching the AV node, what happens? From the AV node, the impulse is transmitted further. Okay, and this impulse which is transmitted further is at a speed of 1.5 to 4 meter per second. So let me write down here. Impulse from AV node to further is transmitted at a speed of 1.5 to 4 meter per second. Okay, here what did I say? The speed was from the AC node to the AV node. The transmission of impulse was at a speed of 1 meter per second. But in case of, from the AV node, when the impulse is generating further, so it is at a speed of 1.5 to 4 meter per second. Fine. Now, this impulse, let me draw. Yes. Okay. Now, this impulse which is being transmitted further, it will be, this AV node will further be, from the AV node, the transmission of impulse will be generated further to another tissue. Okay. Another tissue which is also transmitted through the cardiac muscles only, and this tissue is known as bundle of His. Bundle of His. So from the AV node, the impulse is being transmitted to the to another tissue, that is the bundle of His, and it is done through the cardiac muscles only. Okay. Now from the bundle of His has been named after the scientist His. Okay, so this is the scientist's name His. So a bundle of His is named after the scientist. So bundle of His is actually divided further into left bundle of His and right bundle of His. Okay, had there been a colorful chalk, it would have been easier for you to understand, but since I don't have a colorful chalk, you have to understand this way only. So I'm trying my best to make you understand. What did I say? This bundle of His, what it is happening? It is dividing further into left. It is divided into left bundle of His and right bundle of His. Okay, this is the right bundle of His. Right bundle of His, and this one is the left bundle of His. Okay. Now, after the transmission occurs here, from the left and right bundle of His, what happens? The further branches can be seen, and this divide into fine fibers. Okay, fine fibers like this. And this is how the transmission of transmission of impulse occurs throughout the wall of the heart. This fine branches is known as, let me rub this off because it is getting messed up. This fine fibers is known as Purkinje fibers. Okay. Now, there is one more thing which I will be explaining, which is very important from the question point of view, from the competitive exams point of view, is the Bachmann's bundle. Okay. Now, what is this Bachmann's bundle? As I have said, the sinoatrial node is transmitting the impulse to the right auricle as well as left auricle. So here, what happens when the impulse is being generated? See, this is the impulse being generated. This impulse which is generated to the left auricle, here there is a bundle of fibers present. This bundle of fibers is known as Bachmann's bundle. Okay, so let me sum up once again. Okay, what is happening? First of all, we are studying conducting system. In the conducting system, we have understood that how the impulse is being generated. How the impulse is being generated, and it is being transmitted through the walls of the auricles and ventricles, and that which is how it is helping in contraction of the heart. Okay. Now the impulse which is being transmitted, it is occurring from the sinoatrial node or the SA node, which is located on the right side of the right side of the wall of the right atria. Fine. This sinoatrial node is actually believed to be the remains of the sinus venosus. Fine. Now this sinoatrial node, when it is being transmitting the impulse, this impulse is being transmitted at a speed of 1 meter per second. Okay, and this is the place from where the impulse is being generated, and it is transmitting through the left auricle and the right auricles. Okay, right auricle and left auricles, and finally reaching the AV node. If I draw an arrow like this, the nerve impulse is being generated. Okay, so right atrium and the left atrium, the nerve impulse is being generated, and it is finally reaching the AV node here. Okay, now AV node is the pace setter. It is actually setting the pace with which the heartbeat is regulated. Fine. So this AV node is the pace setter. Okay, AV node is the pace setter. Now, from the AV node, what is happening? From the AV node, it is being transmitted further to the bundle of His. That is another tissue, nodal tissue, bundle of His. This bundle of His is further divided into left bundle of His and right bundle of His, and this again gets divided into 5 fibers, which is known as the Purkinje fibers. Here what I said, the Batchman bundle, actually from the SA node, the transmission of impulse which is being generated from the from the SA node to the left atrium is done through the bundle of fibers, another bundle of fibers which is known as Batchman's bundle. Okay, so now this sinoatrial node, as I have said, it is said to be the natural pacemaker of the heart. Okay, now if this natural pacemaker of the heart malfunctions, if the SA node doesn't work properly, then what will happen? There will be no rhythmicity. The rhythmicity of the heartbeat will not be in a proper way, and that condition is known as arrhythmia. So when the natural pacemaker is not working properly, that means the SA node is not working properly, then obviously there will be problem in the rhythmicity of the heartbeat, and that condition is known as arrhythmia. Fine? Now, this was all about the conducting system, and there is one more thing which I need to say. From the beginning onwards, I have been telling you that the nerve is being generated or transmitted through the cardiac muscles, right? So since the impulse is being generated through the cardiac muscles, so that is why this type of heart is known as myogenic heart. Okay, since the whole impulse is being transmitted through the cardiac muscles, so that is why this type of heart is known as the myogenic heart. So you have understood about the SA node, you have understood why AV node is present, because of the presence of the annular pad which is present in between the auricles and the ventricles. There could have been, if there was no annular pad, then there would have been no requirement of the AV node, because the nerve impulse can be generated through the cardiac muscles only. But since this annulating pad is present in between the auricles and ventricles, so there is a requirement of the AV node which will help the nerve impulse to transmit through the auricles and the ventricles. So this is what you have studied about the conducting system. This is all about the conducting system of the heart. In the next lesson, we will be understanding about the cardiac muscles. Okay. So till then, stay well and take care of yourselves. Thank you.